this edition of Simulation Saturday. I'm your host, Bruce the Noob, and here with me, as always, is the Master J. Master J, how are you doing?
Very good, very good. How are you doing, Brucey?
I'm doing swell. I'm doing very good.
That's good.
This is a special edition of Simulation Saturday. I say special because we are doing two games this week. The first game we're doing, obviously, is the game of the week, the primetime game, the Sunday night special, Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second game we're going to do is a 5:25 game, the Eagles at the Los Angeles Rams. And that is the best game this week, in my honest opinion.
I like that matchup a lot. There is a good matchup tonight that we're playing on Thursday, by the way.
Yes.
There
What's
is
tonight's matchup?
the Saints and Falcons. So
That's a really good, that's a division game, so that's going to be interesting to watch.
that's a good game too, but we decided as Eagles fans
This is the better one of the two.
this is the better matchup of the
Honestly,
two. So we picked this
the
one.
Rams haven't been this good in a long time, as of the Eagles, so it's going to be fun to watch two really good teams go at it, in the NFC, that is. This is the 8:30 game, so
Yeah.
I don't know why they have 6:30. All right, let's actually just get on the road with this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep, Luke Kuechly. Oh, speaking of which, there's number 9, and there's Luke Kuechly.
Drew Brees and Keeks.
So once this matchup is done and over with, and we end the broadcast here on Twitch, be sure to stay tuned, stay glued,
Yeah, glue your eyes.
because we will immediately start the next game after this.
Alright, let's get this started.
As of right now, Steelers are 10-2. The Ravens are what,
7-5, I believe.
7-5.
Yeah, they've surprised me. At the beginning of the season, I thought Flacco was like, I guess he was barring some injuries, but he looks a lot better now.
Yep. I thought they were going to be a bust this season.
But ever since he's gotten a little better, but their defense has been so good that they've been able to manage a lot of wins. Anyway,
Yes.
so I think Baltimore Ravens have a good chance of making the
Baltimore Ravens
playoffs.
definitely do have maybe the wild card. They can definitely get into that first round.
Yeah. And the Bengals got hot late, and I don't think they're going to make it. But
No.
they're in the same division. So
Yep.
this division's starting to heat up a little bit.
I think it's a little bit too late for that to even be considered for them in the playoff run, playoff talks. But obviously, with the Steelers thing on top, they're going to get probably the first round bye at most.
I've never played Ravens, so this should be interesting.
I used to play them back in when they were good.
What kind of Justin Tucker kick was that? Something went wrong with that kick,
I think something did too. It's kind of low. I don't think it did anything really.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what kind of get on the ground.
Luckily, with the new rule change, touchback is like 5 yards behind you. Anyway.
What? That's a 25, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. I don't really know why they did that. I kind of liked it when it was just the 15-yard line, because then it actually gave players like a chance to go out and run. Now they're encouraged just to do a touchback.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right.
Oh,
side.
what?
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position.
Tavius Bryant, that's why he got benched. And he got benched because he was complaining like a little bitch. I mean, I probably would too if I was one of your star wide receivers and automatically getting targeted with Schuster.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger.
Ooh, catch that.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands.
And that was close too. Schuster
almost
had like a good run there. All right.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
There's T.J. Watt.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He hits West underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
How about Shazer?
I'm hearing it might be a concussion or a concussion.
I think they said.
Come back.
I think it was ruled a contusion.
If it's ruled a contusion, he's most likely done.
Yeah, his career is most likely done.
Most people don't come back from contusions.
Throwing here on 1st down.
In sports injury wise.
Yeah, I've never seen a player come back from contusion.
Yeah. That's pretty unfortunate. I don't know if you saw the hit, but I saw it, and his head went really well into like the side of the Bengals player. Like it kind of like when you jam your thumb and it goes in. That's what it kind of did.
A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
I don't know
so
what play
many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
Wow.
Looking left
Nope.
side.
Not only did Macklin do a dumbass, he could have got a touchdown on that play, but okay.
Well, for teams that
Poor
like to play
Macklin.
man coverage,
What are you doing?
routes can be tough on
Jer
him
Bear.
because of the ability of
Jer
getting
Bear.
into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Why was no one covering him? That's my question.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Benjamin Watson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable
What's going on with my
kick?
kick?
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fall.
Watch.
What he just did.
X.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
And then it's
Tucker
just
now
like
to kick it away following the touchdown.
that's weird. as
Does
hell.
that little thing?
Yeah, you see that?
This is
No,
Tucker
I'm
with the
seeing it.
I'm definitely. You saw me press X.
I did see you press X.
That's gonna be troublesome for me. But
I wonder if it's
luckily,
doing.
I don't kick
I'm not sure if it's doing the same thing for me. I'll have
And
to
the Steelers set to
watch out
take
for
the
that, but
field. And a 3
that's
and
kind
out
of
on that
weird.
first drive.
Why
We'll
would
see
be
if they can do better here.
short?
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay,
Hell,
now
what is
we're
you
into the
doing,
game.
baby?
Let's go play and play as best
Let me
we
tell him
can.
to sit on your lap and talk
Only
about
get
it.
one on the first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably
What?
leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad
Jeez.
taste. Gives him fuel for
Baltimore's
the next season,
defense.
though, because remember, for the last few
I don't
years,
have
he hasn't
to
been able
be
to play
babysitting
the
every
season
cornerback
for
on this team.
various reasons. Now,
pretty
going
studly.
into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season, and heading into the playoffs, Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
He's going to rifle one deep left
God.
side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have
Someone
been
just
a nice
messaged us
catch.
who's Baltimore.
Instead,
That
it
would
brings
be
up a fourth
the
down.
Master J.
And when all else fails
said
as
that?
a defender, when you're not there,
Was
in
that-
One of our
coverage, your
very
best
frequent
friend is
viewers,
exactly what we saw
Chris.
there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
I need to get a play, so I need to do something.
And a tough ask here.
This
They're
might
going to
be
go for it on
coming back to
4th
bite
down
me
and 9.
later, but
They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Yep,
Thank
it came
God I
back
did
to bite
not
me.
rough
So
you.
certainly an
I
interesting
always
call
have that
there to
habit,
go for
diving
it.
on the
And the
quarterback.
Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So shall we say a bold decision to go
That
for
was
it, and that
kind of a
bold
bold
decision
decision
does not pay
from
off.
my part. It always is a bold
You're saying
decision.
all
Bold
caps,
as hell.
All caps.
Bold as hell.
without a
Yep.
doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And Watson has it right side. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, Flacco. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Benjamin
That is true,
Watson
Chris. Not much
with his
longer until
second
The Last
touchdown
Jedi
of
comes
this
out.
opening quarter.
Got 8
And the
more
Ravens
days.
will extend their
That's
lead.
right, 8 more days.
So they
Yeah.
had 2 drives
I-
and he's
Wait,
had the 2
8 more days.
receiving
It comes
Yeah.
out the
15.
How about a
15th?
game plan
Yep.
where you decide to force
course,
feed
I have a
or
final
feature
next day.
someone, and it works. First 2 drives,
man.
as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think
Yeah,
they're gonna keep
Ever
going to him until a defense
Nightly
makes
got me
any kind of an
midnight
adjustment.
premiere tickets,
Scoring
which is
summary.
the first in my lifetime to actually go to
Capped
midnight
off by the
premiere.
Baltimore
I don't know what I did.
I don't know. It's a weird kick.
Okay.
This will be
Acceptable.
taken very short.
Uh-oh. That's not a good kick. Oh, I thought it was Justin Tucker who did that.
Justin.
Big play there.
Ah, this is not... This is kind of a handicap for me, but whatever.
I don't know what's going. I honestly have no idea what's going on, and I'm going to agree with you. This is kind of not fair. I wish it was going towards the end zone actually, but I don't know what to do.
They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what
Yeah,
one decision
do you know
can
what to do? It's
in the
just
chain
play
of
the
events,
game.
right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Young Bell,
Go
what are
pick
you
it up.
doing?
Didn't
What is he
happen.
doing, baby?
Also
What is
showed
he doing,
confidence in the
baby?
defense.
Sit on my lap and
They
talk
didn't
about
pick
it.
up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Oh my God!
There, a nice
Yeah,
hit.
secondary's all over you.
I don't know what's going on.
Keep the ball in their
I know it's not
hands.
an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's
If
a pass
Ray-
he's gotta have and a pass he should have caught.
If Ray loses her hand, I'm standing.
Oh my God! Don't even talk about it.
If she loses her goddamn hand, I'm going to stand up in the theater and just yell "fuck."
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have
If
to
Luke
win,
is evil,
and it
I'm
needs-
If
leaving.
Luke is evil, I don't know what's going to happen. Like,
that's how you end up winning it.
but the one thing I'll say is Disney, because Disney made everything prior to them owning it non-canon. So like Luke. Think about
I knew it was going to come at some point.
the thing about Luke
Keep on.
marrying an assassin.
Is that theory?
Yeah.
And the returner
And having a kid with her is now considered non-canon, which is dumb. But now that I,
the guys chasing it down have to know whether the ball's going to be caught.
but I guess the
fair
Disney
call,
one,
whatever, so
Disney
they
canon
don't
kind of
contact
makes a
the
little bit
punt
more
returner.
sense.
I thought the original didn't make sense.
Yeah. But at least we still have to deal with the prequels. But no, seriously, if Ray loses her goddamn hand, or someone loses a goddamn hand, I'm yelling "fuck" inside, like standing up and yelling "fuck."
Loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
I'm gonna get kicked out.
Potentially.
Flacco here on second down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage.
What the hell
So he
happened?
loses 3 yards there. Now third
Either
down.
can.
I think this game
That
turned
play
to
was well done.
trash.
Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on
I
that
don't care
one.
about this.
Because
drive.
no, it's not just your kicking, it's my kicking too. So I don't know what's going on. I don't think so.
Whoa, really?
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They do snap it. Flacco now. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 53 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
How do you do this?
Well, Brandon, if
Me?
we go back to our meeting with the offensive
Sure,
coordinator, he showed us his script.
What is going
Shows
on with the
everything
kicks?
now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the
Through
kicks.
game, I think everything's
Something
going
going on
according to
here.
plan in a
Maybe
big
there's a
way.
setting
3 drives,
change?
3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as
None of
as
us
good
touched
as
the
you can
setting.
do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed.
I'm just going to do it
Tremendous
normally because
execution.
this is weird.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, you suck.
This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Guess I can't kick any field goals.
Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to set up shop. And a great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it?
Yeah,
against us,
I agree with
side of
Chris.
the field,
What did he say?
rose up and
He
stopped
said,
them, went off the field to the
hold on,
offense.
I'm gonna
Take
play it.
over, put it in the end zone for us. And that's
All right,
exactly what
we'll
they
pause
did.
it.
Little chip on their shoulder.
What do you
Okay, so he said the game is at least better than playing Piz, who throws long balls the entire time and somehow miraculously every single one of us
Oh,
caught.
Piz is a bunch of BS. He just presses Y and holds Y for aggressive catch. They got rid of it in this game because they realized it was BS like it is.
Well, you can still use it, but it's not as like effective as it's been in the past.
And I don't see it. Where is it?
It'll pop
Maybe
up.
maybe I don't realize it because I don't use it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
They were coming after him.
I always thought that was the most BS thing that
Second and
EA
10.
Sports
It's
sold.
Roethlisberger once more. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Wow, the fans are starting to boo now.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's like this last time Big Ben threw 5 picks, and he's like, oh, maybe I just don't have it no more. Maybe you don't have it no more, Big Ben. Maybe it's time for you to actually hang up your cleats.
And now here come the Ravens.
Didn't he say this was his last season?
Resulted in a touchdown.
I don't remember.
He's
getting
to
there.
do that once more.
Sproul said this was supposed to be.
I think you're right. I think he did say that. He did say it was gonna, either this season or next season.
Okay.
Holes in the defense and
Now a hit, and Flacco drops
Whatever.
the
Just
football.
get
It's
back.
loose.
This is getting
And they will
ridiculous.
take over
Sproles
at the
did announce that
29-yard
this was going to be his
line.
last season, but he came out to say and said, I can't let my career end like this.
Is going to be hot routes if they send some
Because if you remember, he like early on in the season, he went out with an ACL tear.
In this case, never even had a chance. They
Dilly
found the
dilly.
ball free in the backfield.
Dilly dilly.
With Vance McDonald.
Oh, look, my first.
That was your first completion?
Yeah.
It'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game
Stop
right
and
there
leave you
on
on
first
the
down
mother.
for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Yeah, you're getting it too. Like, I'm not even worried about
Here's
that.
a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken to the 25. Only 29
I actually
yards
needed
on the
to get
play.
that.
Definitely not his best.
You do know that,
The
right?
offense will take
Yeah.
over
I'm glad I did. I
on
was
the
like,
new
I kind of
set
getting
downs.
shaky there. I was like, what?
Let me just actually see real quick, because this is kind of like bugging me now.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know where I would do it.
No, I don't think you can.
Settings.
Settings, yeah. Go to Game game speed all the way down. All the way down. All the way. Nope. It's a glitch. It's probably some stupid glitch.
It has to be because
I don't think they can change the kick. The way you kick it. I don't think it's possible. The game's dumb.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Flushed out right. He hits West underneath. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Somebody say sweetheart?
I think it sounds like it.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And
it really did sound like someone said
but not
sweetheart.
Reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, welcome back to the Elite Flyers Club, Mike Wallace in 2016. Back over 1,000 yards catching the ball. We always knew he could run.
Oh, I have to pick a play.
This year, I thought he really improved route running, making some more difficult contested catches.
And now Steve Smith gone, and Mike Wallace will be 31 when next season starts, but a lot more weight on his shoulders.
He'll still be able to
great
run.
catch.
That won't
count.
But at 31, he'll
maybe it's
also
on you.
understand how to be
I always
craftier
assume
in
it's
what he
always the
does
first player
and
they
make some
show.
of those difficult catches a little
No, it's on
easier
you.
for himself.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup.
Get
And
this
it looks
one.
like we've got a dime set here defensively.
I don't know.
6
It's like
DBs in the game.
Aaron Rodgers.
He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to
Couldn't
it
even
through the
intercept it.
contact.
Come on, defense.
Incomplete.
What's wrong with you?
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown.
Oh, come on.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. With it is
I called
Brown.
kick, but
Why do I even punt at this point?
Officially, that'll be marked down as just
Might as well just take a crappy conclusion.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as
game's
they take
garbage.
over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we
did he
always
catch
think
it? Oh my God, he
quarterback,
actually caught it.
Sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard
guess
line.
it's all or nothing,
That's
right?
going to go as a loss of 2,
This
and
point
it'll be
it is.
2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running back.
And into the end zone.
Look at that. First touchdown. And who is it? Other than Schuster.
Their dangerous wide receiver. 30 yards.
I don't even know his name.
And the Steelers are
Juju
able to
Smith.
close
Oh,
the
the
gap
guys
just a bit.
commentating?
Yeah.
As a fan, is there anything
fake player
prettier
in this game.
than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
All right, I hope this game's finally happy. Now can I score?
To get it to the end zone.
You scored 3 times.
It made me fumble on a dumb tackle, and
And it ends with a
I somehow
Pittsburgh
got
touchdown.
3rd and 30.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes.
Wow.
That's the way
Oh
to
my
lead.
God.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and go for to put a little contact on it. Really well done. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Why are my defenders like 50 yards out, leaving your guys wide open? I feel like that happens a lot.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can
Justin Tucker is the best kicker in the league.
Touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter.
Ain't no game going to say otherwise.
And he's looking like shit tonight.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, now it's working. Only took me to be very inaccurate. Now it wants to work.
Out comes the Steeler offense now.
Now it wants to work.
What they can do here, and they're hoping to capture some
Only
of
took
that
it
magic they had last time out when
quarter
they were
and
able
a
to
half.
put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern though because of what you talked about. They
Le'Veon
scored
Bell,
the
what
last
is you
time out.
doing,
They feel
baby?
good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect.
Not
They know
Le'Veon
how
Bell,
to
you're
attack and what plays they
Eddie
want to put
Lacy.
together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right
Nah,
direction.
not
because
even
as you
Eddie
did
Lacy.
note, they are
He's
down
a
on
really
the
sucky
scoreboard.
running back.
On 2nd down,
Doug Martin.
Roethlisberger.
No, I'm
This
kidding.
is
He's good.
caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought
I don't know.
down after a good gain. A really nice gain.
Can't even
of
say
25
a
yards.
sucky running back. I guess Marshawn Lynch has gotten better, too. So I can't even say that.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to.
Oh, there we go.
That
About
should
time
help
they
Antonio Brown
fell.
going forward in 2017.
Finally
because
learned how to
he'll still be
run.
the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Red zone opportunity. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights
What?
will be pretty one-sided.
I think you're right, partner.
That was deflected.
These guys are, I don't know, they have a knack to kicking the crap out of your guys' hands, like the ball out of your guys' hands
Just
for some
unable to
reason.
complete it in the end zone.
so dumb.
A big-time drop. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before
Glad he
he's
started
brought
to
down to 6.
pick it up
Now the
a little
Raven
bit.
defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, guys, we're just taking a short break. We'll be back in about a minute or two, hopefully. And we're back. Oh, never mind. This is what happens when Bruce doesn't do his chores. Stay tuned. We'll cut that
Sorry
out.
about that, guys. I had to get dinner. I had to get my num-nums.
You can cut all that out, right? Maybe.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Because that was like 15 minutes or something, or 10. That's a lot.
All right, where were we?
Oh, I'm playing defense. Oh.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brown, the lone
Touchdown,
receiver
whatever.
left. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
They're a little bit higher
All
next time.
defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The
And
other
that's
Brandon
not the
Carr.
second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half.
I always
alone.
forget about.
Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right
Feeling
position
the safety
to
in
make
my
the play
bones.
and get his guys the football back.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Flacco. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh my God! Come on. God.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
Give me a
And you know
break.
you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head
I feel
down.
like I've been in
or
the
if he's
same
gonna get his
story
head right back into the
last
game.
3
I'd
drives.
send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come out here in the eye. Setting up to throw Flacco. And Watson has it right side. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone.
Very
for a
sexy.
Baltimore touchdown. Benjamin Watson. On his way to
third
a monster
touchdown?
game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So not only is that his third
I'm just gonna miss all my
catch of the
kicks.
game,
Oh.
he's done it here in the first
Oh,
half.
you're good.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over.
Okay, so I'm starting to understand something now. When you get it in that black box, it glitches.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I'm kicking it far when I'm not accurate.
Something out and soon.
So Madden just screws you over no matter what you do, basically.
Okay.
The Steelers offense now, they head
to know.
back onto the field. And what
So I
do you
guess
think
when I
goes
kick
on
it
here
to
in this
you,
situation? If you
I
got
at
the
least know
football,
that
you're trailing, you're back in your own
next time
territory
around.
with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
And now the rookie's free. And he's
a lot of
taken
clutch,
down, but not
tackles.
before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play,
One.
it's a big yardage.
That's a lot of what? Why was that one not picked off / caught by the receiver?
Depending on the team, they call that an
is gonna be-
explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son.
Somebody's
And then
not
he
paying
finally got
attention.
that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
His throw incomplete.
Half's over.
So we've come to halftime after a
Dumb.
very
Hi.
one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando. Well, we're going to let you off a little
Nope.
easy there, LR. Halftime
all right.
interrupted,
This game's
and we
taking
are
too
ready
long.
to get to this third quarter.
Yeah. Right.
So both teams have their marching
No, I
orders,
guess it
and
didn't
we'll
work.
get
Never
going
mind.
again here in quarter number 3. To return, here's Michael Campanero.
As it comes and goes like the wind.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a carry here for Terrence West. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Flacco. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Oh, he slipped right by him. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. What a spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding.
Look at the big man rumble.
Wow. Only give it to me. Only me.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Brown, the lone receiver left. Now Rock got his hand.
Somebody could put their hand down.
Steelers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown.
He's a bad man. Don't do it.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't get a single kick going on.
Touchdown.
What?
Don't catch it. It's a flag. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. First and 10 here for Flacco. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. The defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed them to get through for a first down.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't fear the beard.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and it'll be
He's trying to look a little sexy there for you.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Of course, because this game hates me that much. God, I've barely had the ball in the last 3 quarters. Come on, man.
In the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly.
I don't see any fumbles on my other team, on the opponent's side, ever.
And they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Still second down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And this one will wind up with them losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. They're dangerous.
No more of these freaking fumbles.
From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the game.
I don't care how much of a lead I have. It's bullshit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Flacco. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. 3rd down, Flacco needs
oh my God, he does not throw the ball like at all.
Was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Flacco.
Oh my God.
Jeez, this game hates me, man. I'm telling you. The living hell is that?
Able to come up with a stop. So we were looking
game,
at
man.
each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to
Even
injury.
close. Like, my sister could have passed it better. Like, honestly, like, come on, man. Haven't scored like ever. Like, this is getting really stupid.
And they're also the same coaches as a general rule.
Play's open too.
You won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Catch it.
That is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he
So
had
how's the game going to stop my drive this
and
time?
the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And Watson has it right side.
Jesus.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his
What the hell is this game? That's 3 fumbles.
Maintaining the football.
3, Madden.
Opportunity missed.
Bruce has none. Explain that to me.
That's all defenses talk about.
This game is not fair.
In fact, I don't even remember the last time you've gotten a fumble, Bruce. I've gotten like 18 fumbles in a row without a return at all. Like,
It's been
this
quite a
game
while since I've gotten a
frickin'-
fumble against you. I'm going to admit that.
I'm so tired of it.
First down, Flacco.
It's getting annoying now. Like, I'm starting to like get salty
That's
that.
complete. 5 yards on the catch there brings up
Cute at
second
first, but now
down.
it's getting stupid.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Flacco here on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Oakley
Time for a
Dokley,
break.
2
Back to
minutes.
finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Roethlisberger. A big bit intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, crap, I didn't fumble? What the hell's going on? No, seriously.
Anticipated.
I was really anticipating the comeback
That's 3
fumble.
picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December,
giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you knew dates. You're impressive. Very impressive, man.
Yep, very impressive.
How about this? Flacco setting
Oh, my
the
God,
field.
for Christ's sake.
And he'll
All right.
hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly.
Oh, no
and that's
shit
why
they
were able
have.
to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Who the hell is covering him?
Wallace, the intended receiver. Third down here. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big
Practically
guy
every
behind
play,
them.
you guys don't do
In this
anything for
case,
me.
they let him down.
Look,
Here we go now.
there's a guy right here.
Yep.
You see him?
I
He's
see
on the
him.
left.
I see him.
You see how easy it is? All you got to do is block on the left. But he won't.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you
Means this
really
game
didn't miss
sucks.
opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
What?
Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
So let me count how many fumbles I've had this game. Four?
Fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back.
We're not even playing a full game. Like, this is half a game. No, not even. It's
So they almost turn it
15-minute
over
quarters in
there.
real life. We're
Scary
playing
moment.
6.
Second down here.
Yeah.
Man's crazy.
Second down. Flacco now. No, he almost
Come on,
had it.
dude.
Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Get 2 shits
He's
out of
lucky
this
to be
game.
getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the
Chucking and
targets
praying at
trying
this
to go
point.
after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
My thing is, how's there not a flag?
I literally cannot do anything with this offensive line right now.
It wasn't quite that fast.
You guys are terrible.
He had no time to
I have done nothing
and set himself to throw
the last 3 quarters, ever since you guys gave up.
They gave up.
Flacco on the
They're like,
offense,
nope,
stand put.
no more.
They're going to go
Joe's
for it on
abusing us too
fourth.
much.
Flacco now on fourth. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Defense.
You get it back, Joe. Wait.
Why'd you decline it? Oh, you didn't. Okay. Yeah, you should have declined it. Never mind.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
And for the fourth time,
There's a flag. This game hates me. My God.
And they take over. They'll set up shop.
This game friggin' hates me.
36-yard line.
Defense.
This better. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever. Jeez. I'm about to damn say.
What is this game? This is a crazy ending. This is almost as crazy as that.
I'm not
Raiders
enjoying this
game.
ending at all, but I guess viewers are.
In the National Football League, you're up like this late in the game on the road.
This game, Jesus Christ. I had no time to do anything.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
No, hell
The
of you.
age-old argument. Then you
Man,
can say
you
on
deserve
the
it.
other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down here in the red
I know
zone,
what
you know
to do.
your tight end's going to be a favorite target.
Could have done this the entire game, but I didn't feel like
Sometimes
it.
they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
To pass, Flacco. And
What?
that one is
This game hates me,
incomplete.
man.
He just dropped it.
I'm telling you straight
They're
up.
up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Oh my God.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
I've never seen a drop pass that easy, man.
Third and goal, Flacco.
Oh my God!
Falls down incomplete.
How did he drop
They
it?
made a big deal, given this
Second
big
drops
lead.
catch. Good job, Wallace. You suck.
This
game is fucking awful.
Staff came to the front on that one. They were worried all week about the lack of concentration in practice and a lot of drop balls, and we just saw another one
This game
there.
is so
right here in
rigged.
the game.
Like, it's definitely
Not
just doesn't
content
want
to
me
get
to score
another
anymore.
three here late. They'll
Not
try
much
to
I can
add
do about
6
that.
more as they go on 4th and goal. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And
Oh, suddenly their flag. Yeah, magic flag. Just a magic flag.
flag in the backfield.
The magic flag.
Coming back.
Yeah, just a,
Holding offense.
this game fucking hates me, people.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Don't know your bullshit, sniper.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the
Unbelievable.
offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Fuck you, man.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
Congratulations,
And
man.
that will extend their lead even further.
Congratulations.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further.
You don't let a
here in
boy
the
have his
4th.
charms
In
at
this
candy.
league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And now here's another interception.
Doesn't matter. It's not like I'm going to score or anything.
CJ Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked
I
into
swear
what
to
they're trying
God,
to
it's
get
not
done in
even.
the
I don't
passing
even
game.
want
When was
all
the last
this.
time we
I
had
just
someone
kind of
get
want
3
this
in
game
a
to end.
2011
Let
wasn't
the game
it, Kurt
decide to be
Coleman?
nuts
Oh, yeah, that's
Then with
right.
when I don't want it
That's
to.
right. It's them against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.
All right, let's see.
Shake hands, yes. Get out of there.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Mike Wallace can catch a pass.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it.
Oh my God, he did it.
At about the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll try to pound it in with West. They give him 2 yards initially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Fucking hates me.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout
Holy
by the
crap.
offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Are they really chanting, here we go Steelers, here we go? They know they're not going to win.
And this looks to probably be the
But I
final
do love
play.
having hope. Have hope.
Now it's Flacco. And this will be
I'm so glad he caught it. I don't know if that was possible, but it did something unthinkable. Somebody caught a pass in the end zone.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So they're going to go for 2. Flacco looking to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going...
Why are you calling timeout?
The action with the timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, that is going to be a safety. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.
Mike Tomlin's so sad.
I hate this game. This game pretty much just made an anti-fan out of me.
It makes their job that
I'm
much
so glad.
easier when they're scoring
Fuck,
that
man.
many points. Allows them to play
2K Sports,
totally
please,
different
please
style
make a new
and
football
different
game.
club.
They used to make football games?
They made a couple.
What football games they make?
Like NFL, ESPN, 2K5 or something.
Oh. So some like... Okay, well...
Well, now that all my tantrum's over.
Yeah, that your tantrum's over. That was a fun game. Final game analysis.
Steelers win 24, like 14, something stupid like that. And Ravens
So
will
that'll
put
do
up a
it.
decent
For my
fight for
partner,
the first
Charles
half, and that's
Davis,
it.
and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL.
They did
on
step up,
EA
so I'll give them that.
Sports.
Oh, look at them sexy
With that,
stats.
we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Who the hell are you? Okay.
Steelers will definitely dominate. It's probably going to be like a 34, maybe a 54. Not 50. I mean 34-45 maybe score for the Steelers. And
Joe
32.
Flacco will not fumble. I think I've had more fumbles than Joe Flacco throws picks, which is crazy. But we'll see how. Joe Flacco was playing a lot better, so
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say that. But anyway, I would say that the Steelers are going to win, but I think the Ravens put up a good fight. I'm going to change my guess. I'm going to say it's going to be like 27-20 Steelers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
Steelers are at home. Then Roethlisberger only plays good at
They're
home.
pretty good at home. Yeah.
So
What is next week's matchup? Holy crap! It is. Oh my gosh! So that does it for this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. Be sure to join us next week when we tackle the Dallas Cowboys at the Oakland Raiders. A fun one. Oh my god! Both teams, as right now, are 6-6, I believe.
yeah,
So that should be a fun one.
it should be an interesting one.
It should be very interesting.
More interesting. This game was interesting in a bad way, but we'll
Both teams are both these teams are 6-6.
yeah.
One team is in a battle for first place because that's how bad the division is. The other is kind of going in the wild card, in the hunt for the wild card at least, but they're not going to make it. So yeah, be sure to like this video and share it and comment on it and tell your friends about it. Also be sure to find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And always, please just spank that bell button so you get notified anytime we upload a brand new video, sexy brand new video.
Sexy brand new vid.
And don't forget to stay tuned here on Twitch, when we will be diving right into the Eagles at the Los Angeles Rams game. A special one. A tasty treat for you fans here in the East Coast, especially in Jersey.
In Philly.
And Philly.
In
Can't
Pennsylvania.
exclude our Philly
Can't
brothers.
exclude Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. New Jersey gets its love, but it's very distant love. Even though we're across the river.
So, thank you guys. So,
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for watching and suffering through this like I did.
and suffering through my 10 minutes of torture.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye-bye!
Stay tuned.